And then when you think about the Michigan, part one there, the video stopped, so I'm right into part two of Michigan-Ohio State preview here from the Phoenix Sports Restaurant. But when you look at this situation, when you look at Don Brown's defense and what he's been able to do, blitz packages, controlling offenses, creating turnovers, he's been absolutely positively out of this world. And, you know, some of the games that Michigan had this year where maybe they slid a little bit offensively, they were really bad against Northwestern, and then they ended up coming back. A lot of the reason why was because the defense absolutely positively was holding the fort. And they've got NFL guys on this defense. They've got a really good pass rush. They have a tremendous secondary in terms of coverage. This is a really, really, really good defense. And Michigan, to me, with the offense of Patterson, with the defense, the balance, the depth, and then, of course, the special teams, they can hurt you there as well, and they're very opportunistic. This is a tough game because it's a road game. I would feel way more confident if this game was in Ann Arbor, but as it is, because of Michigan's balance, because of their depth, because of how they work the special teams, I'm actually going to take Michigan in this football game. Let's go 28-24. I think they get it done. Dwayne Haskins is one of the most exciting players in college football right now, but there's so much on the line in this game. I think right now we're pretty much stamped into Alabama and Clemson making the college football playoff. Notre Dame should roll USC this Saturday during rivalry weekend post-Thanksgiving, and then you're waiting for that fourth spot. Is it going to be Oklahoma, or is it going to be a Big Ten team, either Ohio State or Michigan? And again, the winner of this game will in fact play in the Big Ten championship against Northwestern, that school has had a really good run too this year. Probably should have a couple more wins on the docket. Michigan has won every single game since the first loss of the season to Notre Dame. So maybe there's a rematch in the future in that college football playoff when Notre Dame when they get in, and if Michigan gets in as well. But this one should be a dynamic game. It should be super fun. Urban Meyer apparently is going to be done coaching Ohio State after this year, according to a source who told that to Colin Cowherd on his radio show. So we'll see if that's true. Urban Meyer does look super miserable. He looks super bent out of shape on the sidelines. He doesn't look healthy, and I'm sure that all the stuff off the field didn't help him as well, considering that he was lying through his teeth about the entire thing. He's just not really a good man. Let's just be honest right now. Hell of a head coach, but a pretty piss-poor human being. So I'm going to take Michigan 28-24 over Ohio State. Should be a fantastic game. All three phases get it done: offense, defense, and special teams. And of course, that game is at high noon on ABC. Mike Lindsley here from the Phoenix Sports Restaurant, part 2 of my Ohio State and Michigan preview. Make sure you get down here to the Phoenix Sports Restaurant for lunch, for dinner. They've got the buffet. They've got the all-you-can-eat specials such as boneless wings, spaghetti and meatballs, and steak. They've got awesome beers on tap and in the bottle. And of course, when you come down here, you can watch all the races throughout all the tracks in the United States of America, and then bet next door. The OTB is always busy. People are going nuts, betting and having some great food and hanging out with their folks. This is also an awesome setting for a business lunch as well. The Phoenix Sports Restaurant, a proud sponsor of the ML Sports Platter. Thanks so much for watching 9 Minutes with me on IGTV, YouTube, and Facebook. Again, this is part 2, so this is half of it. And make sure that you do download my podcast via Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. Tomorrow, I'm going to be recording an interview with Sabres great Gilbert Perreault. And then on December 4th, I'm going to be recording something with Cal Ripken Jr., Baseball Hall of Famer, on his great career in the game now, and Ripken baseball, and a heck of a lot more. So Gilbert Perreault, Cal Ripken Jr. over the next couple of weeks, and a bunch of podcasts that all pump out, and then tracking down even more great guests for your listening pleasure. I'm on Twitter at Mike L. Sports. You can get me at pinstripepassion.com as well for my Yankees and baseball commentary. As I always tell you, enjoy the games.